Alrighty, y'all. What's going on, guys? Welcome back here to another live stream. We are doing a YouTube short live stream today. What's up, Isaac? Hope you're doing good. Let's go ahead and actually we're gonna set up a super chat goal here real quickly, and then we'll get going, y'all. What's up, guys? Hope y'all are doing good. Alrighty, what's up, Isaac? What's up, Misty, AJ, Chief, Isaac? I think I already said Isaac. Sonya, Misty, Kim. What up, y'all? Does West Virginia need to watch for the snowstorm? So we will watch it. There could be some impacts out there by the Mid-Atlantic, which could include West Virginia. Yes. Let's go ahead and get into it. Actually, we're gonna look at this now. Can you guys see the bottom screen? Okay. I just want to make sure that you guys can see everything all right. So we're gonna start here with the GFS. What's up, Raka? What's up, Tornado Lover? What's up, Misty? What's up? Let's see here, Azen. Hope you guys are doing good. So yeah, let's start with the GFS here. We have the 18 Zulu run. This is the latest run from the American GFS model here. So I want to go ahead and let you know, take this with a grain of salt. You know, you should not trust this 100% for what it is, but get an idea based off of what it basically represents. Okay, so get an idea, but don't take this literally. Okay, so this is the American GFS model. Okay, we're gonna look at the Euro and stuff like that here as well, but we work our way down in time here as we approach our way into the time here for Thanksgiving, which Thanksgiving is on the 28th here. So as we approach our way into, here into the 28th here, this is for the late portion of the 28th here. We could be getting a little bit of snow, possibly out there towards the, maybe out there towards the Ohio Valley, towards a little bit of New England here. This is for Thanksgiving. And then, of course, this will actually continue into the 29th, which will be the day after Thanksgiving there. So we will be possibly seeing that snowstorm, kicking off, starting right around Thanksgiving and then leading its way into the 29th, which is the day after here. So we could actually be seeing some snow, possibly out there towards like the Ohio Valley. Out there towards, areas near like Kentucky potentially, Ohio, possibly Pennsylvania, West Virginia, areas out there by like New York State could eventually get into some of this here. Let's hop to New England here real quickly. And then really wraps in here, as you guys can kind of see here. It really does wrap in here for tomorrow. See, I'm trying to remove the words. Oh, okay. You know what? I can fix that for you guys real quickly. Actually, we're going to replace this with the radar real quickly. I figured that might be an issue. So let's do this. Let's move that up there. How about that? And then we'll put that there. Put that there. Hold on. Hold on a minute. There we go. All right. Maybe I can move this up a little bit here. Just like that. Just like that. All right, y'all. That should be a lot better. Anyways, y'all. But yeah, so this will continue its way into, let's see here. This will continue its way into the 29th and the 30th as well, potentially. Like we mentioned, it actually really could be quite a decent winter storm. And I just got a notification of Temu trying to sell me a microwave. Very nice. Yeah. So we'll watch out for the 28th and 29th. It's actually been fairly consistent on the models for the last couple days, believe it or not. So let's see here. Kim says that's good. Now we can see it. That's good. Definitely glad. Yeah, I had a feeling, like I said, I thought the chat might be in the way. What's up, MD? What's up, MP as well? you guys are doing good. So let's actually hop over to Euro now. We're going to take a look at the ECMWF. Let's see here. So we're going to have to use a different a different page here, because page we were on unfortunately doesn't have like precipitation type for the European model. So here we go. All right, so yeah, ECMWF Euro, we work our way down in time here. As we approach our way into the 28th, you guys can actually see here. So you can see that it's kind of hard to make out, but yeah, there's the 28th here. You can actually see that there could be a little bit of snow up there towards, like the northern side of the Ohio Valley. Maybe out there towards like, Illinois, Indiana, possibly Michigan, Ohio, Pennsylvania. Working our way a little bit further down in time for basically the afternoon of Thanksgiving. We could have a bit of heavy snow up there towards, the northeast here. Overall, and of course we do have ourselves, maybe a little bit of some of that snowfall kind of working its way up there on the backside of the Ohio Valley as well. Now, another thing which could be a really big problem that this model is picking up on is, especially for the people who know this or who live out here, they know what lake effect snow is. So if you look closely out there towards like, coastal Ohio, Pennsylvania, and like New York State out there towards, Lake Erie, you can see that there is, just a continuous wave of snow that just sits right here. So that could be a lake effect problem. So the lake effect happens is whenever you have that cold air, that cold polar air coming up from, or coming down from up north, that rolls over the Great Lakes, which the Great Lakes are actually warm. So basically that cool air rolling over the warm waters can like generate snow, which it basically turns on the snow generators. So that could be a potential concern. I don't know if did GFS talk about that. Here, hopping back to GFS real quick. You know what? The GFS. Hold on a minute. My program here is being a little iffy. There we go. The GFS does show that. Look at that. So right there after Thanksgiving, there could be a bit of a lake effect issue up there towards you folks up there towards like coastal Ohio, coastal Pennsylvania, coastal New York State. That could be something. Could be something. But yeah, no, this is what the GFS was showing though, guys. If you're just tuning in here, as we approach our way into the 28th for basically the morning here of Thanksgiving, like I mentioned, we could have a bit of snow kicking off out here towards like Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, West Virginia, Pennsylvania. Then, of course, as we approach our way in towards the later portion of Thanksgiving, could be more up towards like Pennsylvania and New York State. Let's go ahead and move this up to the upper portion of New England. Move that over a little bit. So then, yeah, you can actually see that will, basically continue here into the 29th overall. So 28th, 29th seems to be the days that happens. Let's look at another model. This is the GDPS, y'all. This is the Canadian model. So we looked at the GFS, which is the American model. We looked at the ECMWF, which was the European, and this one is the GDPS, which is the Canadian model here. So the Canadian here for the 26th shows a little bit of a storm rolling through. But yeah, look at that. So for the 28th, for Thanksgiving, it looks like that snow does start to pick up out there towards like Pennsylvania, New York State, but really turns into something quite strong here for the 29th. Y'all, we might be in for quite a decent storm ahead of us, guys. For Thanksgiving and going into the 29th, You guys, we might be in for a decent winter storm here. I mean, models, like I mentioned, have been pretty darn consistent on this for the last couple days. Obviously, what we're looking at here is continuous support. I mean, so that's the GDPS, that's the Canadian model. Here's the ECMWF, which is the European model, which you can see also does show that storm there too. And then lastly, we have the GFS, which is the American long-range model, which you can see also does support it. And it's still there for all those models. So, honestly, that's a really good sign. And consistency is really one of the things you look at when forecasting weather. Is if it's consistent. If it's consistent, then that's usually a good sign of probability. The more it's been consistent, usually the higher the probability of it occurring. And in this case, honestly, at this point, it is very possible that this storm will exist. I'd say it's greater that it will exist than it won't. Just due to the fact here that once again we've been monitoring this for a couple days at this point. I have been keeping an eye out there for this and everything like that. And it just keeps on popping up. Every 6 hours when the main models update, like GFS, every 6 hours. It's been doing this for the last couple days. It's just been continuously, overall just being supportive of that. So that's a good possibility. Let's see. I don't think Icon. Oh, Icon is another model we can look at real quickly. So let's pull up Icon here. 27th and the 28th. Okay, so yeah, Icon is there. This is actually the model that really... So, first of all, I mean, let's just be honest. It does support the system, but it's not as significant as, like, GFS or Euro or, the GDPS model. Icon, but they all support it. That's the thing. Every single model does support it. So, that is that. It's a little too early to talk accumulations. I know you guys are probably wondering, well, how much snow are we going to get? Still way too early to tell. Here's some early numbers from GFS. I mean, this will change. This will change, okay? But yeah, we could be talking, a good maybe 3 to 5 inches widespread. Definitely likely more. But remember, you should not take that serious because it's just too far out. Euro here is completely different. First of all, not only in regards to accumulation, but also track. There is difference. So yeah, just too early to look at snow accumulations, guys. I know it's just a little bit too early. Let's see here. Does I don't think, the AI versions of these models do not have winter support, I don't think. So, and we're not quite in the realm of mid-range yet, not quite. And honestly, there might even actually be a little bit of disturbance rolling through. I've noticed in the models here, possibly right around the 26th through to the northeast here, maybe a little bit of snow. Upper elevations, maybe a bit of wintry mix, some ice, some sleet, maybe a little bit of snow for Maine. Maybe a tiny bit of lake effect could occur here for the 26th and 27th out there towards like the western coast of New York State. That is a possibility. So that is that. So we'll definitely keep an eye out there for it. Let's hop back to the GDPS again. So yeah, this is the Canadian model here. Like I said, it really shows some pretty gnarly snow. Let me pull up the temperature here, 2-meter temperature. So temps at that point here are going to be still a little bit warmer. It's still above freezing a little bit according to this model. Let's see here. Yeah, so for forecast hour 132, you can see that's snow that's there. And then the temperature that will overlay that is mostly at or slightly above the freezing line. There's a few little pockets here in the blue, which represents, freezing or sub-freezing. So, I don't know. We're not going to take it that serious right now. To that exact preciseness, because still are a little bit of ways away. But y'all, I think it's a good possibility. I'm pretty confident in it, and I really do believe that this has a shot at giving us a snowstorm for possibly the Ohio Valley and the Northeast here for right around Thanksgiving, starting kind of Thanksgiving Day, going into the 29th here. So yeah, you can kind of see it developing there. First of all, low develops here towards the 27th out there in the Rockies. That tracks its way eastbound. Picks up a lot of moisture from the Gulf, that warmth supplying the Gulf here with moisture. Then we start to get a push of cooler air from up north. So that push of cooler air associating with that and the moisture that's being pulled up from the Gulf will give us a little bit of a zone here where we have the mixture of the cold air and the mixture of the moisture, which will kind of get us a pretty strong low developing out there because we got the moisture. And then, wow, you know what, that could be quite a nor'easter, honestly. Let's see here, I'm in Pennsylvania. Gotcha. Yeah, Pennsylvania should monitor this too. Still not too sure exactly what the impacts are going to be for Pennsylvania, but there is a fair amount of agreement here on the models that suggests that there could be some snow out there. As far as I know, there's no snow here for Washington State, Western Washington, that is. Y'all out there actually have been getting pounded. Are you lower elevations? If you're lower elevations, then yeah, you're not really getting much. It's just a lot of those upper elevations is what's getting the snow up there in Washington State from that bomb cyclone that we had. Pretty wild, dude. Yeah, so here's the Euro. You can still see it, really kicking up that nor'easter there. Let me check. I don't know if there's going to be I don't think there's any severe weather that's going to be on that. I don't think that there's enough instability to allow for severe weather. But let me check. Let's see here. Well, hold on a minute, y'all. No, there's enough juice down there. You see that? Here, let's hop back here. It looks like there might be enough juice to get some storms going. Let's hop back to GFS here. Look at the Cape. That's our convective of it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, buddy. Okay, so we might have enough instability out there for some storms. This is for the 28th. For the 28th. So that's Thanksgiving. That's literally Thanksgiving. So not only would there be possible snow, but maybe even a bit of severe weather included too. Look at that frontal passage, that cold front. Yeah, so all that pink and purple that you're seeing in the blue, that's all instability. Basically the fuel for thunderstorms that we're looking at here. Let's look at the lower level shear real quick. Okay, so we do have a decent lower level jet. So the lower level winds around 5,000 feet are moving pretty quickly, which is a key thing for like tornadoes and organization of severe weather. Northeasterly is around 40 knots or so. Actually, that's more around 50 knots. This is in miles an hour. Yeah, honestly, I mean, that's fairly... Ooh, yeah, mid-level winds are pretty strong. Honestly, y'all, this looks like an environment. This could be a, gosh, dude, this could be a Thanksgiving severe weather event. Let's grab a sounding for Mississippi here. Happy Thanksgiving. You too, my friend. see here. Not a lot of instability we're working with, but it can happen. We do got a really pretty strong column of wind shear though. That's a little concerning. That is a little concerning. So if you guys are just tuning in here, what we just found out, like I said, I wasn't too sure. I haven't looked at it much on the models regarding severe weather, but it turns out atmosphere might be capable of severe weather on Thanksgiving Day. We're watching possible severe weather for areas near Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, maybe. Could be possible. What's up, Peachy? Yeah, that's... I'm gonna wait a little bit. You know, let's wait a bit until, you know, mid-range comes through. Like NAM, wait till mid. You know, that'll take another day or so. So whenever we get to that point, we'll talk about that. Let's see here. Spike, dude, thank you so much, man, for the $2 super chat. I appreciate that, dude. Big thank you, Spike. I really appreciate that. Can I check on 53057? I got you, man. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. It means a lot to me. Helps me out a ton. Let's see here. 53057. Shoot. This is only popping up Singapore for some reason. Yeah, I mean, it's... Is there... Can you just tell me the town name? See, it just pops up Singapore for some reason. I don't know why. If you can give me the town name, that would work. Yeah, for some reason, that's not wanting to do it. But thank you, Spike. I appreciate that, man. Let's see here. Theodore, 63304. Hold on, Missouri, real quickly. Yeah, you're not gonna really see much out here, I don't think, for Thanksgiving. Here, let me bring this out real quickly. Yeah, I mean, the area might get a little bit of rain, maybe. I don't know. It's too early to tell. Nothing significant though. I mean, you probably won't see much, to be honest with you. Let's see here. Spike says, how about 54935? Let's see here. 54935. There we go. Got it. That one worked. There we go. Okay, so you, my friend, Eastern Wisconsin. Here, let's hop up here. Do winter, precipitation type, GFS. So for Eastern Wisconsin, so we do have a bit of a system. Here, let's hop to mid-range here. Yeah, so we do have a little bit of snow possibly rolling its way through your area here. It won't be much. I mean, you're going to be getting a bit of rain, mostly rain out of this here. It's going to kind of start late, probably late tomorrow, early Monday. And then as we approach our way into late Monday, early Tuesday, there could be some lingering snow showers behind it. And then after that, yeah, really not a lot happening after that. So, yeah, I mean, mostly a little bit of rain coming up here, but you know, maybe ending in a few snow showers. Nothing really big. But thank you, dude. Once again, I appreciate you, Spike. What's up, Spirit Wolf? Saying, hey, y'all, what about Worcester, Massachusetts? Gotcha. So, actually, yeah, up there towards New England, we should probably watch this pretty closely. Worcester, Massachusetts here. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, you're kind of central Massachusetts. Gotcha. So, the way we looked at this here, we're gonna hop back to New England so you can kind of see So you're right in here, right? So you're kind of roughly in this little area. The American GFS. Oops, I'm on the wrong parameter here. Let's see here. Where was it going to? They made this whole thing all messed up. Precipitation. There we go. Precip type. All right. So, GFS. Okay, so first of all, maybe a little bit of rain here for the 26th. Nothing too big, but then, yeah, look at this. So as we approach our way into the late portion of Thanksgiving, we could start to maybe pick up a bit of snow. Now, don't take this precisely. Take it seriously, but don't take it precisely. You know, don't be like, oh my gosh, I live right there. We're gonna get snow. No, don't take it that precise. Now, get a general idea. So, I mean, yeah, Massachusetts could be included in some snow according to GFS here. Same thing for New York State, out there towards like Pennsylvania possibly as well. Overall, which could continue into the 29th and then kind of exits for the late 29th here. Let's look at Euro. Yeah, Euro I think is a little bit more aggressive here. Actually, look at this. So Euro shows you maybe getting a little bit of snow, but most of it just rain. It really it determines on the position of that low pressure here. If that low pressure is closer to the coast, that represents cooler air, more cooler air working its way into the towards New England. So if that low is east of you, you could get more snow. And if it's also further south, the more east and the further south it is, the better chance you'll have at seeing snow out of that. But Euro doesn't really show much for you. Maybe a little bit of snow, but a lot of rain to follow. Yeah, I think that lake effect's going to be a real concern, you guys, once that system rolls through, because you get that cold flow. So basically, like I was mentioning here, you get all that really cool air that just flows over the warm Great Lakes, which basically generates a lot of snow. So you get these lake effect events. Yeah, Spirit, it's pretty close. I would monitor it. It still is a couple days away out. There still is a few things we need to work out regarding, exactly how strong the precip's going to be, how big the storm is, where it's going to be precisely. But the overall agreement of that winter system being there is shown by all models. So that's a good sign. Anything for Toronto? Honestly, I mean, probably, yeah. There might be a little bit of snow out there towards Toronto. Still far too early for exact accumulations and stuff, but yeah, no, honestly, it's possible. Here for Thanksgiving. This is for the day of Thanksgiving here. This is right around the afternoon of Thanksgiving. The Euro showing snow. Also down there towards like the Ohio Valley, and towards like portions of lower and western New England here. I mean, yeah, it is a real possibility. But yeah, that also includes out there by Lake Toronto, possibly could be seeing that as well. Here's the GDPS again. This is the Canadian model. Maybe a little bit of both. Yeah, but look at this. Also, yeah, Canadian also shows that big old lake effect concern. I mean, that's actually consistent between all the main models, like Euro, GFS, GDPS. They all talk about that lake effect problem, which, like I mentioned, makes total sense. I mean, the waters out here are still fairly warm. I mean, they're not like super hot or anything, but they're warm. And the cold air that comes through on the backside, so that polar air that rolls over, really has an interaction with the warm air. That cool in that warm air, allows for condensing to occur, which, that condenses and, just causes a big snow mess, essentially. And in some cases, now obviously it's too early to tell, but in some cases with heavy lake effect snow like that, could bring feet of snow, So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But we're gonna get through this first snowstorm here first. But yeah, I honestly, it looks pretty good, y'all. It does. Let's see, Lake Effect says that looks like a lot of snow, or that's a lot of snow. Yeah, I mean, it could be. You know, once again, it's still a little early to be for sure exactly how much we're gonna get out of this, but yeah, no, we definitely could get a bit of snow out of this. Also, it'll probably be pretty windy too, you know, considering, you know, these ISO bars that we have here at a later date. So once that low comes up here for the 28th, yeah, look at that. So you can really see, especially off the coast there, you know, there could be some really strong winds like pushing against the coast, which that could cause some swelling. That could cause some, you know, coastal flooding and stuff like that. You know, that stuff like that does happen. With even nor'easters, you know. So that could be an issue. Euro, let's see here. Catnado says, question, would Sterling, Virginia get snow anytime soon? So Sterling being Northern Virginia, actually I used to live out there near Sterling, but so Sterling could... honestly, it's kind of hard to tell with this one. I mean, most models suggest the area just getting rain. Honestly, you know, I lived out there. I wouldn't get your hopes high for an event like this. You know, I used to live out there. You know, we've had some pretty close calls and stuff like that, you know, around this time. But I would not get your hopes up. The Mid-Atlantic out there towards, you know, DC area and towards Sterling is you know, usually your all seasons out there, you know, the chances for big snow is either late December or throughout like January. Here's GFS here. I mean, GFS does suggest that snow being a little bit lower, but still keeps you in the rain. Yeah, I wouldn't count on it, my friend. I think you're a little bit too low. You're going to be a little bit too warm for that. Yeah, all models actually support this being just too warm, you know, for that area. So, you're welcome, man. No problem. Glad to help. Now, I will tell you this, though. This is also still not sure, but, you know, after the storm passes through... as I was talking about a lot of lake effect, you know, there could be some showers, you know, that actually could linger into the mid-Atlantic shortly after that storm rolls through. It wouldn't be anything necessarily consistent or anything, you know, extremely accumulative, but it could be just enough to give you a few flurries. Maybe, you know, we'll see. I really do think that, you know, we're going to have a big problem, though, for you guys out there towards, like, coastal Cleveland and, you know, areas out there towards, like, western, you know, New York State, you know, northwestern Pennsylvania, you know, out there on the coast of Lake Erie. I think we could be picking up some heavy accumulation out there with that lake effect. I wouldn't be as concerned as I am now if there wasn't as much support from all the models, but, you know, like we mentioned here a minute ago, I mean, literally all the models like GFS, Euro, GDPS all support this lake effect afterwards, which, you know, makes sense. I mean, because you got that cold air mass rolling over that warm water, so that's gonna, you know, condense, make it really foggy, and just dump snow all over the coast there. See, it snowed yesterday. It was insane. Yeah, nice. Nice, man. It's awesome. Yeah, I used to live up in Northern Virginia and stuff, but, you know, I live in Florida now, Central Florida. We're not going to see no snow down here. I think my snow days are done. But if you guys have any questions, y'all, feel free to let us know. If you haven't already, consider hitting that subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated, y'all. Once again, thank you guys for joining. You know, actually, we're gonna have a goal here. We're gonna try to reach 30,000 subs by the end of the year. We got about a little more than a month left to go. I think we can do it. If you guys want to help us out, hit the subscribe button. It's free. And we'll make sure to keep you guys weather aware and weather updated and everything like that. We'll do our coverages like we usually do. And see, Cool says you'll do it. I think we could. But I do appreciate you guys and for hanging out with us here. But yeah, I mean, if y'all have any questions, let me know. Feel free to, don't hesitate. Feel free to let me know if you have any questions, and I'll do my best I can to answer it. Let's go ahead and zoom back out here to the nationwide view here overall. So, basically the way that things are going to be playing out for the next little bit is actually we're getting another low. Before that snowstorm, we're going to be getting a little bit of rain out here towards towards the Ohio Valley and stuff. Here, we're going to hop to my other program. This is one of my programs here. Here's current radar. So this is just current look at things here. So we have that low. This is what caused that snow up there towards the mid-Atlantic northeast there. It's just kind of rolling off of Nova Scotia right now, but there's a little bit of snow still lingering up there, towards like northern Maine. A little bit of stuff still going on out there. We do got some snow up here in like Montana, like central northern Montana. Just a bit of snow showers. Same thing for North Dakota there too. Got a little bit of snow. Upper elevations, California. What we've actually been seeing here is, I know you guys have probably heard the word millions and millions of times over, the atmospheric river. So what that is basically just a conveyor belt of just moisture that just continues to roll over your area here for the upper elevations of California. And, they're picking up feet. They've already seen several feet of snow, and they're still expecting several feet of snow. It's ridiculous. It's just wild how much snow they're getting out there. Is Texas going to have a wet or a dry winter? I doubt we'll get snow because of the panel. So lots. Go check out my video I put up on that. Go to my videos tab and look at my winter forecast I made. Because I go in depth there and I explain everything. So I'd recommend you watch that video. What's up, Janice? Hope you're doing good. But yeah, so that's kind of what we're looking at. And obviously we have a bit of a snowstorm coming up here for a lot of southern Canada. Not a lot of snow, but a good broad 5 inches or so possible in some areas. Could get quite a bit more up here towards just north of the border of Montana and North Dakota. Could get pretty hefty in some spots, but anyways. Other than that, that's what we got going on there. Nothing ice related, really, I don't think. Oh, maybe a little bit of ice actually out here. This is for the next 72 hours. We might actually be able to pick up a millimeter, maybe 2 millimeters of ice accumulation up there towards like Vermont. Sorry, New Hampshire, my bad. A little bit for Vermont too, but a lot for New Hampshire and a little bit of Maine, like western Maine there. Could pick up a little bit of ice possibility. Hop back to infrared satellite view. Yeah, honestly, pretty quiet otherwise. Not a whole lot going on in the country here. Regarding all that, but guys, we'll definitely keep you guys posted on this here. So this is, once again, this is what GFS suggests here overall. Has a lot of that. Here, we'll move this back a little bit. Has a lot of that moisture starting to kick up here. The Gulf supplying a lot of that warmth, a lot of that moisture here. Possible severe weather here for, Thanksgiving. This is for the day of Thanksgiving here. And, for the late part of Thanksgiving here, we could start to get a bit of snow developing as that cooler air up there is kind of pushing against that precipitation. Could allowing for, to be cold enough to snow. So areas could be picking up a little bit of snow up there towards like Kentucky, Ohio, Pennsylvania. It's possible. Then we roll our way here into the morning of the 29th. The storm really starts to wrap up. We get a pretty strong nor'easter at this point. Towards coastal New England, likely still rain due to it still being a little bit warm and the coastal influence of the warmth from the waters, allowing for a higher outdoor temperature along the coastline. So you're just keeping it a little bit too warm for snow. But for more of my folks inland, not necessarily in the effects of the coast, coastal temperatures, it's a bit cooler. Also with that cooler air coming in from the north, that Arctic air coming down, and all that. But yeah, so definitely that is a possibility. Then that continues, and it should be out by the 30th. But at that point, like I mentioned, we're still likely going to be dealing with quite a bit of, lake effect snow. I think that's going to be a big concern. Here's Euro. This is the ECMWF model. This is the European model overall, and honestly, there's not a big difference. I mean, there is a little bit. First of all, still watching out for possible severe weather. We're going to continue to monitor that. There could be some severe thunderstorm activity here for Thanksgiving. The storm here is a little bit higher to the north, and actually it starts off a little bit earlier. For the 27th, we could get some snow out here towards Iowa and out there towards Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, some of those areas. But it does show that storm a little bit further to the north. Still a lot of rain for areas near New England and so forth, as well as, still quite a bit of decent snow, but kind of arced a little bit higher north, which would be more of a snowstorm for Canada and less of a snowstorm for the U.S. And like I said, GFS kind of disagrees and shows, the otherwise. Then you got CMC. CMC model here suggesting here that, it's kind of the same thing near the GFS, kind of more of a U.S. event than a Canadian event there. And then, of course, we got ourselves the Icon, which everybody loves Icon. Kind of just grazing the coast there, not necessarily showing a whole lot. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll definitely see. You're welcome, Lots. No problem, man. What's up, Tang? Hope you're doing good. But yeah, y'all, just wanted to hop on here for, just a few minutes, just kind of chat with you guys, talk about what's going on here. If y'all did enjoy this, consider leaving a like, hitting that subscribe button. I'm getting a little sleepy. I think I'm probably going to go to sleep here, y'all. Trying to get my sleep schedule back in order, which pretty much back to normal, thankfully. But, all right, everybody. Well, you guys take care. Thank you for joining. You guys have a great night. We'll keep you guys posted on this. I'll keep you guys updated. We'll make sure that we continue to monitor this together. And tomorrow on the table, I am going to be doing a YouTube short like we usually do. Probably for the afternoon update, I'll do a YouTube short live stream, and then for the evening, we'll do a normal live stream. I think that's going to be our plan tomorrow. Okay. Alrighty, everybody. Thanks once again for joining. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. Appreciate everybody. On your way out, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, be greatly appreciated, and everything like that. Sonia, you're very welcome. Very, very welcome, you guys. And all right, everybody, thanks for joining. We'll see you guys later on. Peace out.